remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday. Man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, you know, my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls, y'all know we have Music Monday. But tonight is sold out on a Saturday, man, where we continue to talk that sneaker talk. Speaking of sold out, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely we're already chopping it up in the sold out Discord, and it is free to sign up, right? Okay. As y'all commenting out, y'all smash the like button for the kid. Let me know if audio and visuals is looking good. Lighting is looking good on my end, and so is the audio feedback. I don't see any like up and downs up on the stream. So if everything's looking good, we will get the party started. Tonight's topic, I'll touch the chat in just a second. As you guys come in and out, y'all know I'll be active in the chat, and I will appreciate it if you all will be doing the same. Pretty much, we're going to be talking a little bit of tariff talk. We haven't talked that in a while. Looks like Trump's emergency tariffs ruled illegal by the Supreme Court, and what this means for the footwear industry. We're going to cover that tonight. And then pretty much right after that, if I'm not mistaken, we've also seen it where Trump to sign the order for the new 10% global tariff after the Supreme Court ruling. So we're going to talk the Supreme Court ruling, and then we're going to talk what he did after the Supreme Court ruling, right? Okay, so again, what this means for us and why this affects us, because I'm going to go out there and throw this on a limb. While I do not talk politics at all, because that's not what we're here for a sneaker talk. What we're here to talk about is how this can affect us sneakerheads. Will we be spending more money, which we do, because the prices of sneakers have rose up over time. That's come with the game over the years in general. But now I want to see if they're going to go up anymore, or they're going to stay where they're at, because reality is how the tariff situation work and how I've been keeping up with it. And for my, just for situational awareness for the people who's curious about that, tariffs in general could make the price go up, where the cost that Nike and or your favorite sneaker brand insert, right? If they're getting the shoes from these companies and the tariffs have went up, well, that means they have to it costs them more to get them over here. And at that point, somebody's got to bite the bullet. Now, according to what I get from the administration that's in office, the companies that they've raised the tariffs on, well, I guess you can say the countries they raised the tariffs on, that the companies that where they get this stuff from, they can't afford it, which in my opinion, that may be true. But now they're looking like, well, that's really a down for us, because they probably had that money allotted for something else. So now somebody else got to bite the bullet. So that usually mean who? Us, the consumer, the customer, right? Okay. So that's why I'm talking about this. And then we'll talk New Balance too. Looks like they boast a $9.2 billion total in sales for 2025. We're going to be talking about that a little bit tonight as well. We'll probably start with a tariff talk, and then we'll close out with the New Balance situation. I did go live earlier today as far as we had the Levi, the black Air Jordan 3s. We had those come out today, and was pretty much an easy cop for the most part. I think sizes are still available, and if they aren't, they've sold out literally throughout the day. So I haven't checked that out, probably a little bit later. And also, too, I noticed that the indigo pair, the denim pair, right? They've been pushed back. Not the grade school sizes or the little kid sizes, but the denim pair, the adult sizes, from what the best of my knowledge, this is what I saw in the sold out Discord, and it's been confirmed by somebody who did hit a pair at their local DTLR, right? That the pairs have been on hold, and they were told that they couldn't give it to the person. So even if you did hit, it's a strong possibility if you went to go pick them up, you wasn't allowed to pick them up. You know what I mean? We're saying quality control issues. And I'll see actually if I can just find a quick little story about that real quick, because I actually do want to cover that, see if anybody's put anything update on. We probably won't hear about it until like Monday or probably next week, because it's kind of one of those, you get it. Most people don't even think about it now. Over the weekend, people live their lives. I get it. So let me see if I can find a quick little story on that. Levi 3 Indigo. We'll see if that's a update or if anybody put anything out there. I'm pretty sure it's been floating around online. I'll see if I can find a quick little story on this joint. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see why the Levi's raw indigo will be. Let's see. Been delayed. I did find a hip hop story right here. So the raw indigo has been delayed, right? Okay. I'm not going to play too much on it, but I do got a story on it. But I do got some images right here. This is kind of what we seen floating around on Twitter. Okay, so let me share my screen on this. This is kind of like one of those live updates. If we get a full story on it, we'll see what's up. So sharing my screen here, and Boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right here, all up in the grill. So yeah, this is what it is. Release update. Levi Air Jordan 3 Raw Indigo Denim has been moved from the Sneakers Lunch app calendar due to quality controlled issues. Only the black colorway will be releasing tomorrow. So this is kind of one of those, it got out there February 20th at 8:28, which is basically, what, yesterday? But, that's crazy. I seen something about this, but I don't think people saw it because, to be honest, for me, I don't think it necessarily moved away, but this is what it looked like already. So, I guess I'm not sure what it is that got it like this right off rip. I thought this would be something over time, but I'm assuming Nike and or Jordan Brand and Levi them don't want to sell it like this. You know what I mean? And I can't blame them. But if I'm not mistaken, I would have thought that Levi did an earlier release on this. You know what I'm saying? I wondered if they cancel them or what. But this is what it's supposed to look like, right? And then, yeah, so we've seen the pairs floating around. So very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying their pair was flawless. So not everybody's had that bad luck, but I'm assuming the majority, that's probably what it is. They're trying to get ahead of that because they already know how this is going to go. All it's going to take is one or two people for these to go viral, and then people are going to repeat it and reply it and react to it, and then before you know it. So with this person saying his is actually coming out pretty good. You know what I mean? So I'm guessing it's just hit or miss right now. From this angle, right? And I'm talking about the sneaker, so pause on this. I actually like them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at the pushback because at this point, if they do come out next month, then I'll probably try to grab a pair. So if you guys didn't know, I was able to catch a W on the black pair this morning, right? Okay, so I actually had given up on sneakers. I didn't think I was going to try. My whole situation that went left. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But let me read through this real quick, and then we'll go to the Trump tariffs, and then we'll keep the party going. I'm a little early here tonight anyway. Let's see what we got in the building. Play it on repeat. Says smash that like button. It looks like Thomas Goldring Jr. had a message, but he retracted. Maybe that was a mistake. What up, Thomas? What up? Play it on repeat. What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button. It says why the Levi Air Jordan 3 Raw Indigo Denim will be delayed. So this was published 10 hours ago, right? Okay. But it says the Levi Air Jordan 3's Raw Indigo Denim has been delayed for today's planned release due to quality issues. The highly anticipated Levi Air Jordan 3 Raw Indigo Denim has been officially delayed. Jordan Brand was planning to release the collaboration today before discovering quality issues. No new release date has been set yet for the denim covered sneaker, but I think we're hearing March, so pretty much next month because we got February, March, so they're probably going to do that right there. Looks like we have Manny with the Kicks in the building and Divine Photos in the building. Manny says, yerp. And we got Divine Photos in the building says, what up, Polo? What's Gucci, guys? What's good? Y'all's coming in and out, man. We're just talking a little update on the quality control on the Air Jordan 3 Indigos. So, again, I'm wondering why they caught it so late. You know what I mean? In my opinion, because it's one of those, like, nobody looked at this until now. And did the stores, when they finally looked at the pairs, did they find like, hey, we should say something or what? I wonder who discovered it before it was like, hey, pull them right now. You know what I mean? Usually when stuff like this happens, sometimes they pull them early or catch it early, and then they'll release them in the outlets too. I'm assuming because if it's looking like we've seen floating around on this image here, and I'll go back to it real quick, but if it's looking like this, right, like this person's shoe, I mean, is this fixable? You know what I'm saying? What they got to do? Because the denim, I was thinking this denim is actual real denim from a pant. You know what I mean? So is it not? Is it painted on? Like, what? How are they getting it on there? It's making me question things now as a consumer. But hey, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. The brand, let's see. Quality control problems forced Jordan Brand to push back the entire launch. The brand prioritized delivering products that meet their standards over hitting scheduled dates. This delay affects one of the most anticipated collaborations of the year. It says Raw Indigo Denim covers the majority of the upper, replacing the traditional leather panels. Black leather hits the mudguard, collar, and heel, providing structural contrast. The denim material gives these a completely unique look within the Jordan 3 lineup. Says red Jumpman logo appear on the tongue, standing out against the dark denim. White Nike Air branding sits on the heel back, the black heel tab. The elephant print remains intact on the toe and heel in black tones. So, I mean, they're just describing the shoe here. Where we at real quick? Looks like we have Divine Photo says, I thought the mold brings character to a shoe. yes and no. Mold is really not kind of good for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100. If you have mold in your house, it's because something is obviously leaking somewhere for a little too long, and you really don't want to breathe that stuff in. You know what I'm saying? Shoes, no, I don't have no moldy shoes. Now that I think about it, I've never had any moldy. If they have, it's because they've been sitting there for so long, unattended, untreated in the not proper environment because of the coolant or what have you, or whatever the environment may be. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it in a hot place. You don't want it in a cold place. Because, I mean, like, all these things are necessarily not the best for this type of material or shoes in general or just the body in general. So yeah, I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? You're probably looking for distressed, maybe, but not mold. Mold is a different ball game. Let's see. Devon says, unless Nike can sell it as a B grade, that's usually what they do. Like I remember one pair they did. It was like an Air Jordan, I want to say 13, where they had some quality control issues and they just dropped them in the outlets, and a lot of people went to go pick them up. You know what I mean? Also, you'll see where some shoes, if it is a B grade in the outlet, they'll have like the letter like B written on side, like the shoe tag, the your shoe size tag, right? It usually has it on there. We got Slayer in the building, says, what up, Sneaker Squad? What up, Slayers? What up, what up, what up? Man with the Kick says, them Levi 3 sitting on Sneakers app and certain sites. I did see you post all that, Manny. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people wasn't feeling the black pair. But a lot of people are. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not surprised. It's one of those shoes, if you think about it, once it's all said and done, it's kind of like going to be like the Levi 95s. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't on anybody's list yet last year. And these probably won't make the list either. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to compare these to how we got those, what am I looking for? Reimagined 5s last year, totally apples and oranges. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real. Let's see. Slayer says, those Levi 3s are cool concept, but I'm a pass. Like, yeah, some people just truly not feeling them. They cool. You know what I'm saying? It definitely doesn't top the Levi 4. You know, I'll say that. Levi 4 came out swinging, and it just kind of gives me the I'm my year type of vibe too. Not only because of how it's similar to their drops, but just similar to how their drops are in general. Not like the actual shoe, because some people saying, well, it gives me on my year vibes, but if you think about it, on my year's Air Jordan 3, the first one, untoppable. Now you see all the stuff they're dropping behind it, it's like okay, but it's not like the best, right? Same with this. These are nice, you know. We getting the Levi 4s. We got the Levi 4s, came out swinging. Levi 3s, they're okay, but they're not the 4s. It's just like if you think of the Levi 6s, horrible shoe. But some people got them. I don't feel them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling them. They were horrible to me, but they still did their thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's apples and oranges. You got the Levi 95s. They're okay, but still, I wouldn't write home about them. So, you know, sometimes when you get it right the first time, you really don't have to do it on other models. But I can't blame Jordan Brand and Nike them for actually trying to switch it up and doing something different, you know? Let's see. We got King Midas in the building. Says smash that like button. Appreciate that, King Midas. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate it. So let's get back through the rest of this article. Then we'll talk these tariff talks and we'll keep it moving here. It says, a white and black midsole sits beneath the denim upper construction, cream color accents, and vintage vibes to the overall aesthetic. The combination creates a rugged workwear-inspired look. Protect for Levi collaborations. Let's see. Fans who were ready to purchase, they received a disappointing news that this morning, Jordan Brand has provided specific details about the quality issues were discovered. Overall, the delays suggest significant problems that require additional production time to resolve. So they're going to see if they can fix them, if I had to guess. And that's what we've seen floating around. Remember the one person that was live this morning, he said he drove 45 minutes to go pick up his pair just to be told that he couldn't pick up his pair, right? That sucks, and I know he's pissed. I'm pissed for him because it's one of those, I wish, you know, if you say you're hitting the store, you don't get no notification say you can't come get them. He said he even called like I called the customer service and they said, yeah, they had to pull them. It wasn't the store's fault. It was just something that Jordan Brandon made them pull them. You know what I mean? So I get it. Well, his pair could have been one of the pairs that wasn't bad and then he would have been upset anyway. You know what I mean? But I get it. It's wasted gas. So you drove all the way up there, a 45-minute drive, which Doesn't sound bad and not far until you don't know if that person was in traffic. You don't know what the hell it was, because here, 45 minutes to get somewhere in traffic is a pain in the you know what. You know what I mean? Let's see. Manny says, I'm shocked, Polo, and everyone main focus is on the Wolf Grey 5s. They dope, but I don't think the Wolf Grey 5s is going to move like that either, respectively. I mean, it's dope. Last time they came out was, what, 2011? But we'll see. You know, we'll see. Man says Divine and Slayer got the strong arm 100s and the salutes. Let's see. Slayer says, I saw those Jordan 1 unions on the sneakers app. Yeah, they're there, but I don't get excited until we get the drop, because you just never know. Let's see. That raw indigo denim upper is a bold move for Air Jordan 3. Also, the dark blue denim against the black leather creates their workwear aesthetic that feels fresh. You see the texture of the denim materials, which will probably age beautifully. The way the denim fades and develops character over time makes these extra appealing. Further, red Jumpman hits pop perfectly against all the indigo and black throughout the shoe. The elephant print stays black, keeping everything cohesive without adding too many competitive elements. It's frustrating that they got delayed, but honestly, better to fix the quality issues now. This is true. That's what I'm saying. It's frustrating, but at the same time, like I was saying, do you really want somebody to, do you want to take the chance getting the moldy pair and this and the third and you get your money back? Because you can get a refund. You know what I'm saying? It says nobody wants to pay for a collab that falls apart after a few years. Also, the retail price on those will eventually do release is $230. You know what I'm saying? That's, to me, I'll speak from my own pocket. That's a healthy price tag. So let's go and transition on to Trump's emergency tariffs ruled illegal by Supreme Court. What does this mean for the footwear industry, right? Let me touch the chat real quick. Let's see. We got Slayer, Manu the Case got the throwing the hand signs up, and King Mighty says, imagine setting an alarm, getting dressed, burning gas for 45 minutes just to personally deliver yourself an L. Exactly. Homie was heated. And he has every right to be. I respect it, because think about it, bro. You didn't get no warning, no nothing. You seen it kind of floating around, but you would think that, this is my thing, that the stores not, when the shoes come in, and I know this is not realistic, they get the shoes in probably about 6 per box or X amount of box per size, this, that, and the third. And I'm assuming they have to get them at least worst case scenario, a week or so in advance. Do they not check a couple pairs before then? Does Jordan Brand and Nike them not check them before they put them in the boxes, or however they're disputed? So who missed the mark? Was it the physical stores? Which that's probably not there. They're saying that's not us. You just ship them, we unbox them and put the sizes in order. Is it the people that put it together first, right? The people that ship it out, you know what I'm saying? And I would have to guess, whenever the shoes were made and then put over here, when they were made, they probably didn't look like that, you know? And then probably sitting somewhere in a warehouse and not properly in the right place, in the right environment for that material. That's probably what led it to that, if I had to guess. Again, I don't work for Nike and or Jordan Brand, but that's just like my best educated guess. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know, but sucks though, because I would be upset too. I can only imagine, and I've been there, right? Not for sneakers, but just in general. You drove all the way somewhere just to be disappointed. It happens, you know what I'm saying? Easy, right? Cool. So let's transition onto this story real quick. It says, most of Trump's sweeping tariffs were ruled illegal by Supreme Court on Friday, raising questions over the radical trade deal and refunds to importers, right? Okay. So again, people looking like, all right, cool. Well, we've been paying them, but it's ruled illegal. So can I get my money back, right? That we've been paying. Short answer to me, it would be yes. But some tells me the long answer is it's probably not going to be that easy to get your money back. It's no different than, case in point, right? Off mode, but on mode. If you ever been in some legal trouble and you had to go sit down, if you catch my drift, and say you get bun, right? Say the people who get in trouble, you get a bun, you pay your bun, you go to court and say your charges are dropped. Do you think they just hand you your money back after that bun, right? Short answer is you can get your money back. Long answer is they don't just hand it back to you. You barely have to go. Case in point, we'll use a Young Thug story for an example, right? He took a plea deal. He's been keeping up with it. They seized all his property, this, that, and the third in his home. he's had to go to court and or his lawyers had to go to court to get his items back. They didn't just hand all his stuff back. He had about like what, hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash. He had all this jewelry and stuff worth all this. Yes, you want all that back. And don't be surprised that, and I'm just talking in general. If you had to been in some trouble and most people just take the L and say fuck it. But I can understand in this case is like I don't want to take the L because I've been spending money for something I have to do in the first place. You should get your money back. But I don't think it's just gonna be that easy. But all right, guys, it's been ruled illegal. They will be passing out your money that you spent back. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to do the math and submit that up. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Says U.S. President Donald Trump holding up a chart of radical terrorists while speaking during a Make America Wealthy Again trade announcement in the Rose Garden at the White House on April 2nd in Washington, D.C. So this is what this little board keeps floating around right here, saying the tariffs and stuff like that. So think about it. China, he's not playing. If you think about it, he has what we charge, what it is. So, discontinued 34%, 67%. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? And these aren't cheap. You know what I mean? But it says the U.S. Supreme Court on Friday ruled that the U.S. President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs were illegal because he lacked authority to impose them under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, which we can put that in abbreviations of IEEPA, right? Okay, glad they did that for me because I probably would have had to guess that one. It says the strike down of Trump's tariffs now raise questions over what happens to the radical tariffs deals that are in place, as well as how handle potential refunds to importers. I told you. What did I tell you? People, what happens now, for one, the ones that are in place, like I'm assuming you got to lift that. That's got to stop. And or two, right, now the ones that I've been paying on, I want my money back. Point blank period. Speaking of money back, I tried for the Adidas for rail joints this morning on the Confirm app. Didn't hit, but I didn't know that Adidas them charge a card first. I want my money back. Now, I haven't checked and see if my money has made it back to my card, but my thing is this. This is always my complaint about spending money on your card, then getting a refund. As fast as they can take it off your card, they need to be able to have an option to put it back on there just as fast. Some places can, some people don't. You know what I mean? But yeah, they need to, expeditiously, I need my money back. Respectively, because I'm not getting the item. I know I'm not getting the item. Respectively, right? So I'm imagining it's kind of what back on mode, what these people probably could be feeling like, hey man, I want my money back. It says, the strike down of the tariffs, Trump's tariffs now raise questions. We read that part. It says, today's Supreme Court decision marks an important step toward the creating a more predictable and competitive environment for the American businesses and consumers, said Matt Priest, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Footwear Distributors and Retailers of America. By removing those widespread tariffs, the footwear industry can redirect billions of dollars toward innovation, job creation, and affordability for families across the country. So there we go right there. The word they love the most, innovation, innovation, innovation. That's like their favorite word, right? Okay. Let me hit the chat. Devon says, what's good, Slayer? What's good, Manny? Got that. It says, Priest said the ruling provides relief at a time when cost pressures have been significant, and it opens the door for continued collaboration between industry leaders and policymakers to ensure trade policy reflects today's global marketplace. So again, people are more so focused on, now that it's been ruled, I'm assuming they got to know it's not going to happen like overnight, right? This was just ruled out on Friday. But trust me, best believe they're probably about to have their foot on somebody's neck with, hey, man, what's up with it? You know what I'm saying? They're going to need some updates. So I'm assuming by Monday or next week, we're going to have more to come on these stories, right? It says the FDRA CEO said that the trade organization looks forward to working with Trump administration and Congress to build on this progress and create a framework that builds consumers, retailers, and manufacturers alike. It says the National Retail Federation, David French, executive vice president of the government relations, said the Supreme Court's announcement today regarding tariffs provides much needed certainty for the U.S. business and manufacturers, enabling global supply chains to operate without impunity. It says clear and consistent trade policy is essential for economic growth, creating jobs and opportunities for American families. Devon says, speaking of shoes, a content creator is copping shoes for content and selling them. What's the point of even buying them I cannot make it up. I don't want to know, dog. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I mean, but to be fair, a lot of them do this, right? Off mode real quick. And we're going to have a quick little sidebar. Like, if we're in court, sidebar, right? Sidebar, right? A lot of content creators, right? And I'm not going to say who. I ain't putting nobody's name in my mouth. I ain't trying. And I'm not judging, right? Me, most likely. Y'all see me when I sell the shoe, but y'all know I'm most likely to worn the shoe, got my money in, or had the shoe. They gonna put out another one. Time to sell the old one because I don't want to become a hoarder. But no, I have not bought a shoe just to make a video and then sell it. I don't want to take that route. On the flip side, my channel probably would grow faster if I would do that, right? A lot of people complain, you'll never have it in hand. When I do get in hand, you know, I'm on the ground with my supporters. You know what I'm saying? I'm no better than you. You're no better than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going and taking the same methods to get the sneaker as the people that check me out and watch my content. I'm not going to buy them early unless it's like a shock drop or something like that, you know, but I'm not going to get them early, show you guys, and then put them up for sale and try to, you know, some of your biggest sneaker YouTubers do this. Remember the one sneaker YouTuber, and they still doing it. Remember they paid resale on a shoe. The company came out 100 ways and said, like, there's no way these should be in anybody's hand in any way, shape, or form. So when a person got ready to sell them after making their video, which did great and done great views, they couldn't sell it. A lot of people said, hey, it's fake. They wouldn't take it. So, interesting. But yeah, it happens, and that's how it's been for the beginning of time. You know what I mean? Let's see. Manny with the Kick says, Divine Skull. King Mighty says, yo, smash that like button. It helps the channel. Appreciate that, big dog. Y'all definitely smash it. Let's see. Devon says, this is why we rock with Polo. You don't cop. You just, let's say, this is why we rock with you, Polo. You don't cop just to say you have them. No, my shoes, I always say this, right? And I still haven't sold them because I want them. It is one pair in my collection I've had for quite some time, and I don't think I've had them joints on. I don't think I've ever put them on. But I want them. I need to wear them. It's like a special occasion shoe. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Appreciate that, though. I love that everybody supporting me and rocking with me. Because I feel like the ones that do, they're actually real ones. You know what I'm saying? They're not here for the hype. We're not here. You know, there are some sneakers that we're going to like the shoes that the hype beasts like in general. But we would like them even if the hype wasn't there. You know what I mean? Hence the black Levi 3s. I'm happy, my pair. Hey, they sitting. I don't care. I got mine. I'm good. You know what I mean? Devon says, hype up the video when people done live stream. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. When Polo done live stream, appreciate that. And to be honest, I think it actually is working because I noticed some people are got to be doing it because I've noticed over the last couple of weeks at work, every once in a while, somebody walk up to me like, yo, you got a YouTube channel? I'm like, oh, damn. I'd be like, yeah, but I ain't really doing nothing. You know, I'm talking sneaker. I ain't doing nothing I ain't supposed to, but it just be funny. You know what I mean? But appreciate that, big dog. Let me get back to the article real quick, and then we keeping the party going. We're making great time in here. Says, French said the NRF is urging the lower court to ensure a streamless process to refund the tariffs to the U.S. importers. Yep, because they're definitely looking for their money back. I noted that. He noted that the refunds will serve as an economic boost and allow companies to reinvest in the operations, their employees, and their customers. Says the Retail Industry Leaders Association's president and chief executive officer Brian Dodge said that the decision to use the IEEPA to impose board tariffs opens the door for the administration to engage in industry and more closely on trade policy to create the stability and predictability that American retailers and consumers need. He added that while the nation's retailers support the administration's goal to growth the economy, create jobs and protection national security, that's what's needed in conclusion of industry stakeholders to work together to chart a trade agenda that considers the need of every Americans while also predicting America's long-term interest, right? So again, everybody seems to be on board about trying to get this money back. They're not saying he was wrong, but I mean, what I get from it is like, hey, you imposed something you had no power to be able to impose. We went all the way up to the Supreme Court. Anybody who knows anything about legal system, I've never been to the Supreme Court, don't want to go. And anytime any attorney, there's been 1 to 2 times where I was trying to fight my cases and they were like, well, I took the L and they were like, yo, the only way you can appeal it, you got to appeal it to a higher court. They said Supreme Court. But when they said it, they looked at me, they kind of just like shook their head, was like, that's a lie. In so many words, they're implying that's not cheap. You know what I mean? So I pretty much had to take the L on the chin. And I know of somebody who actually did take it all the way up to the Supreme Court, lost, and they said they're still paying back the money now, all the legal fees. They said they're still paying it, but they're okay, but they said they're still paying that shit. I said, damn, you know what I mean? And I can relate, because my legal fees and stuff like that, I'm still recovering. I'm good, but people are like, don't go nowhere. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting my you-know-what down to stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know what it's like. If you plan on fighting, you need to, don't fight, don't start, and then if you ain't got no money to back it up. I ain't counting nobody's pockets, but legally, I'm saying that, because trust me, they will take it as fast as you make it. But it says, meanwhile, the We Pay the Tariffs coalition, over 800 small businesses have launched a national sign-on letter that calls on the Trump administration and Congress to deliver a full, fast, and automatic tariff refund. That's what I'm saying. We don't want no process. We don't want all, you got to do this. No. The same way we was paying it to y'all, pay it right fucking back as soon as possible. Same way with my motherfucking card. I got to use it for an example. Adidas. You know what I'm saying? The same way y'all took that motherfucking money off my card, put it right back expeditiously. Says the coalition executive director Dan Anthony said that the Supreme Court decision represents a tremendous victory for American small businesses that were born to crush the weight of tariffs. They've taken out loans just to keep their doors open. They froze hiring, canceled expansion plans, and watched their life savings drain away to pay tariff bills that weren't in any budget or business plan. Today, the Supreme Court was validated that we've been saying all along. These tariffs were unlawful from the start, Anthony said. Anthony added that the small businesses are worried that the administration will respond to the defeat by simply reimposing the same tariff policy through other means, which I can see why they would think that. But here's an update on that right here. Trump to sign the order for the new 10% global tariffs after Supreme Court ruling. So they wasted no time. So I'm assuming they felt they were already going to take the L. So here's the piggyback off of that, right? This is the right order I want to go in. It says Trump's new radical tariff sets the stage for another round of uncertain for shoe firms for just hours after the Supreme Court decision, right? Okay. And this little audio, I actually can play it, but the problem with it is it gets very dull and it probably will put you to sleep. It don't have the energy, and that's fine, right? But it says U.S. President Donald Trump is already planning new tariffs to replace the ones the U.S. Supreme Court struck down on Friday. Friday's Supreme Court ruling found that Trump's overstepped his authority to impose double-digit duties, set the stage for another round of uncertainty for shoe firms. And unexpectedly, Trump quickly retaliated with the plans to sign an executive order that would impose a global 10% tariff. The big difference between radical tariffs struck down by the IEEPA, the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, is the new one under the Section 122 of Trade Act of 1974 is only good for 150 days. So it seems like Trump's not letting up, man. He's not taking his foot off the neck of these tariffs. He's really serious about having this. He says it's named after a provision in the trade law that allows Trump to levy duties of up to 15% to correct large and serious U.S. trade deficits. The tariffs could continue after 150 days, but only if approved by Congress. So again, Trump's got it for 150 days. Congress could expand it for more. They have that power. I'm assuming it'll be another legal battle guy go up to the top. This man, no disrespect, I'm not talking politics. I don't care who the hell you voted for. We're specifically talking to tariffs and what these going to sneakers. This man, no, he ain't letting up, dog. He's not letting up. But it says, Trump said on Friday that the new tariffs could go into effect 3 days from now, which he's like, all right, cool. I'm signing them. Hell, this time next week, these going to be in effect. Could be. telling reporters that he's also looking at Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974, which allows the U.S. Trade Representative to impose additional duties on Chinese importers because of the unfair trade practices. It says duties under Section 301 are for 4 years, but could be expanded indefinitely on a request every 4 years. Wow, man, this dude is really putting his foot on this stuff. Jefferies retailer analyst Corey Tarlow said that the good news for the Supreme Court ruling is that it makes future tariff actions narrower, slower, and more illegal constrained. Tolar's colleague Randall Kunuk, and I think I've seen some of these names before, sees the ruling as a clear positive for consumer discretionary firms that have a higher import exposure. It says he said the ruling beneficial to Nike. Opposed fiscal year 2026 guidance include the 1.5 billion cost headwind or the 320 bias points of gross margin pressure that now becomes a margin headwind. Another shoe firm benefiting from the ruling is Birkenstock, right? Okay, which is faced 100 base point headwind to both gross margin and adjusted the EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Margins that now turns into the tailwind driven margin upside down and potential outer performance versus the current guidance, right? Okay, so a lot of these big companies were really being hit. Nike them held it down. Think about it. They've been going through a lot. You know what I mean? Konok also said that this invalidates the 25% Canada and Mexico tariffs, the 10% to the 145% China tariffs, and the border radical tariffs regime, although it raises new questions around remedies such as whether companies will be entitled to refunds for duties already paid. I think they should be entitled to refunds, but not my call. This is kind of above my head, but it's just nice to know why we're paying. Because think about this. If the companies get the refund, right, and get their money back, they should lower the price of the shoe that what they were raising it to cover it to begin with. That's what I'm looking at it. Now, maybe I'm wishing upon a star as well, because, I mean, just because they get their money back don't mean they have to necessarily change the prices. Now, would that be the right and ethical and moral thing to do? Sure, but they don't always do that, you know? It says, Needham's Tom Nick said that Steve Madden also stands to benefit from the Supreme Court ruling. While the shoe firm has a heavy exposure to tariffs, its private label businesses at mass discounters Walmart and Target raised the concern before the Supreme Court's decision that the low margin goods made is no longer worthwhile for retailers to invest in the product categories. Madden's private label business has been estimated at down 20% in 2025. It says RG Berry CEO Bob Morlaney said that while the Supreme Court decision is meaningful, it doesn't provide a clarity on what comes next. This is true, because I mean, at this point, we made our decision, but now how are we going to go about, how is this going to be implied? Everybody, I got that question. I'm not even in the business like that. Says one aspect of the Supreme Court decision that wasn't addressed was the lack of the guidance and decision of refunds for the duties already paid by American importers. It says Supreme Court Justice Brett Corbeja is his dissent called that the process is issuing refunds behave to the billions paid to importers, a mess, nothing to the consequences of the U.S. Treasury. Economics at Wells Fargo, I should say, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, noted that this, because of the ruling, does not trigger automatic refunds. So again, people want automatic refunds, but it doesn't mean you're going to automatically get one, right? Okay. But yeah, so we'll read real quick. It says, importers must pressure refunds individually. They must pursue refunds individually through established claims and processes. So sounds like it's about to be a pain in the you-know-what for all these tariffs for these people to get their money back. I told you. Hate to compare it to like jail life or anything like that. But yeah, if you pay a bail, you get out, everything's clear. It ain't easy to just go get your money back. It's a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Same scenario here. It says roughly $264 billion in tariffs revenue was collected last year, and we estimate about half, around $130 billion, was collected under the IEPA. The economics noted, adding that while the true total may be somewhat higher, once January and February collections are included, the refunds will be handled case-by-case basis, meaning not all IEEPA tariffs revenue is likely to be returned. So, yeah, they're saying, like, it's a strong process. Don't be surprised if you don't get your money back, bro. Don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Also, of the concern, the economics believe that any refunds will arrive gradually, trickling in over months and maybe even years, probably delivered directly to the importers who originally paid the tariffs. So with that being said, even if you get your refund, big dog, they don't expect a big lump sum. They're probably gonna break it down in pieces, which that's some bull crap. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with none of that, man. That freaking sucks. But we're gonna keep it going right here. It says, read that delivered directly. It says, it remains unclear whether refunds will be issued or how the policy will be ultimately unfolded. What business need most is stability and predictability, Melanie said. Rick Hafelbein, an independent consultant and former chairman, president, and chief executive officer of the American Apparel and Footwear Association, that's the AAFA, expects that the trade deals formed under the IEEPA will stay in place, although the actual tariff percentage rate may change. Devon says refunds will be hard to get back. And yeah, exactly, dog. I already see where you're going to say refunds were hard to be get back, and time is hard to get back. This is true. That's my thing, dog. That's what I hate about just in general. I ain't even gonna pick on nobody. I hate whenever you pay for something and you know damn well it ain't right, and then, all right, cool. All right, you go through the process. You've been proven that it's not right. You win, but now you got to collect your money back. And now this person gets time to pay the money back, and or they don't pay it back as fast. This is my thing. I still stand on it. As fast as they take it, they should be able to levy it right back. My thing is this: come Monday, I don't want to hear nothing. If I'm in these guys' shoes, I don't want to hear nothing like, "Hey guys, refunds are expected to be rolling out over the next couple of weeks." Something positive, but it don't seem like they're trying to even do that. It says refunds will be quite an interesting process given the separation between the role of importers, retailers, and consumers. Hard to say who will get the refund, but at the end of the day, expect the wholesale prices could drop in. That alone should have a positive effect on the nation's economy and the health of the retail community. Half of being said. Says the current AAFA president and chief executive officer Steve Lamar said, "We are confident in the Customs and Border Protection's that CBP ability to move quickly and provide clear guidance to the American businesses on how to obtain refunds for tariffs that were unlawfully collected. CBP's recently modernized, fully electronic refunds process should help expedite this effort." Lamar also urged that Trump's administration to work with Congress and the full ranges of stakeholders representing America's businesses between considering any future tariffs actions, calling for the restoration of a predictable and dependable trade policy in compliance with the rule law that the apparel and footwear industry can rely on to the temper that already heavy tariff burden facing our industry. So yeah, again, what we're looking for here, this is pretty much being ruled as they want their money back. And I can't really knock them for that one. I'm kind of peeping the scene on this article, not too long, so we're going to pause. We're going to see if we can get through this one for New Balance. Kind of want to cover this. New Balance raises up to $9.2 billion in 25-20 sales. So we'll cover that one real quick. King Midas says facts. Let's see. Devon says refunds will be hard to get. Yeah, we said that. Refunds in anything. Refunds in life, dog. Case in point, right now, Adidas. I want my money back. I haven't checked in a couple hours because I don't really want to get on there and it's not there and I'm feeling some type of way. I know the money coming. Oh, I'm going to put it this way. I know it's coming back. I just don't like that the time that it's coming back. That's not right. Don't hold my motherfucking money and we ain't completed the service yet. That ain't how it works in America. Or if you can't guarantee, like, it's different, right? I get it. We always pay and then we get our process. But, like, don't take my money until the transaction has been completed. Point blank, period. Um, Global sales of the 9.2 billion in 2025 for New Balance represents a gain of 19% from 2024 levels. So this one right here is only like a 3-minute listen. So this one should be a quick one real quick. And then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. Then we'll wrap things up here for the top of the hour. Another 5 minutes or so for the kid. It says New Balance marked its 5th consecutive year of the double-digit growth worldwide. The private shoe and apparel powerhouse said on Thursday that the annual global sales for 2025 achieved 9.2 billion, or a 19-cent raise, a 19% from the 2024 levels. Footwear and apparel products continue to deliver across lifestyle and performance, said New Balance Athletics Incorporated president and CEO Joe Preston in a business update. The double-digit gain, which includes North America up 20% and Europe up 30% year over year, reinforces the firm confidence of its ability to reach 10 billion in an annual global sales. The company said the global apparel and owned retail each surpassed $1 billion for the first time, right? Okay. Keep in mind, right, this is New Balance, and these are great numbers. But if you think about it, Nike done been in the billions for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Nike been in the double billions, you know what I'm saying? Up there, high billions, you know what I'm saying? Big billions. Not trying to compare them, but this is good for companies like New Balance. Let's see. Slayer says, Big Bro Jay, speaking facts, give me my money back. Hey, I'm so serious, bro. Give me my motherfucking money back. You know what I'm saying? It's the principle. And it's the thing like, well, you good, right? I'm good. It's the principle. If it don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. If you work for hard or something, you ask for, you should get your stuff back. You know what I'm saying? Mark Gonzalez says, I bought 3 pairs of the 1992 last month. Love comfortable shoes. I respect it. And you're talking New Balances, of course. It says, the brand has been fine-tuning its focus on attracting the younger consumer, both in design and marketing, to better connect with Gen Alpha and Gen Z while maintaining its broad cross-generational apparel. Since 2020, New Balance said its revenue has grown 180%, and it's noted that the 2025 revenue growth was driven by strong performance due to the premium market positioning, engaging customers through best-in-class retail and online experiences, and scaling its apparel business. New Balance continued to make a splash at a major sports events and moments with its athletes, including Shali Hatini, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. That's the National League MVP award. Coco Gauff, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. That's the French Open singles title, and Cooper Flag becoming the #1 draft pick of the NBA. Okay, cool. That one I can work with. It says, Preston said the company last year also opened its Asia design studio to unify over lifestyle apparel teams across Tokyo, Shanghai, and Seoul, as well as deepen its connection with global consumers. The company also expanded its central main-made factory in Snowhogan and began plotting production at its new advanced manufacturing facility in Lundhorn, New Hampshire, I'm assuming, right? It says, and I'm going to read the last little part of this article, and then we're going to wrap things up here, talk a little bit upcoming sneaker releases, coming right at the top of the hour, right at the time I want to be on. It says, for 2026, New Balance said that it's focused on investing a meaningful opportunities to drive a sustainable global growth. In terms of product, the company has last fall began offering accessibility to consumers through a new mismatch sizing program where they can order 2 different sizes for the right and left foot, or just one single shoe for the brands made in the U.S. Fresh Foam 150 VF sneaker. Why would you want to do that? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a reason. Would you want to order a mismatched shoe? Now, to be fair, rumor has it, even though we're talking New Balance, Michael Jordan in certain sizes or certain shoes, he would wear 2 different sizes. He would go half size up on one of them, right? Rumor is that's how he would do it. I don't know why, but maybe because the way he had to cut in the court, he needed that extra little room. You know what I mean? Who knows? And if you just need one shoe, I don't know. Everybody has their own unique situation. I'll leave it right there. It says new launches this year include a futuristic sneaker, the 5030 model, and a new basketball shoe, the P400, due out later this month. So that's the update on New Balance. Looks like they got nothing but hopefully nothing to go up. But we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. One thing I do see We've already seen somebody mention this in the chat. These, we're going to get a second chance at the Union Air Jordan 1 fragments. So these are loaded up on the sneakers app, most definitely. I don't have my hopes up, but then again, I didn't have my hopes up this morning on sneakers app, and I was able to get through. So maybe they've made some changes to the app. Knock on wood here. I'm hoping. And then also, my babies, what I've been looking for. I need 2 pair, and I'm gonna stand on it. I want a pair for the gym, and I want a pair to rock to, like, you know, just out and about. I want a pair for the personal collection. I want a pair for the gym collection. Point blank, period. And then let me just check the sneakers app real quick, see what else we got up on here. It looks like we got another package right here. Let's see, boom, boom, boom. Let me see. Let me go into sneakers app, and let me see if we got anything up on here real quick. So let's see. Whoops, dropped my phone. Didn't mean to do that. Go real quick. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Going into sneakers app. My bad. Totally just dropped my phone, but it's okay. Picking it up. I got a little magnet joint up here that I keep it up on, and I didn't put it up there right the first time. My bad. There we go. So cool. Let's see what we got upcoming sneaker releases on the calendar. Let's see. I want to check out what the Levi, the black joints, what they're looking for. Still available. Says you can buy now. Looks like only the smaller sizes are left. Looks like the biggest size left on the black Levi 4s is the man size 8. So man size 8 and under, those sizes are still available. We got the metallic silver Air Jordan 6s coming next week as well. Let me put myself back on the main screen. About to get ready to wrap this joint up here in like the next couple of minutes. This was a good one for sure. We're right at that hour mark. Let's see what else. Got the fragments. We already covered that. We do have the Stranger Thing foams. Those are coming next Friday, or basically this Friday coming up. And then we got the Air Jordan 5 Wolf Grays. I hear Manny talking about those. Keep in mind, last time those dropped was in 2011. So obviously I'm going to do a drip or skip on those. And then, of course, I just talked about those. The Neons, they got them in the 95s. And they have them in the 90s, which is interesting. We got the Ken Jeffrey Jr. joints, the Air Max Griffey 1. Those are coming in a Varsity Royal. Those are anticipated March 6th. Then we got the Imperial Purple, which those are going to be those Air Jordan 4 Lakers. Let's see. Devon says, the black pair is nice. Devon says, I copped the Levi 3s. That's what's up, dog. I mean, to be honest, man, I look at this like it sucks for the people who did hit on the Indigo pair and now it's being delayed and or pushed back. For me, it's kind of a win because now, hell, if they're coming out next month, hey, if everything looking right, it put a little stress, a little relief on my pocket. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. And also, we have the Air Foam Pilot Pro and the University Blue and White. Those are anticipated as well. So, yeah, congrats on that pickup, Divine, and all the people who wanted them. Hopefully, you got them. I feel like this, while it's not an instant sellout, it's not an L because the bigger sizes are gone. I look at it like this. Within the next couple of weeks, they probably will be, slim picking. Because keep in mind, too, not all the, I don't know any other, foot stores that got the black pair. They were getting the indigo pair, the blue denim pair, but they wasn't getting the black pair. That one was kind of different. So, interesting. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that's going to be one of those different type of shoes where it's probably going to sell out over time. Where we at, Manny with Kick says, congrats, Paulo and Devon, on the Levi 3s. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you. All right, man. So I've been on the joint for like an hour and 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and wrap this joint up here for the night. This was a good one. I'm going to try my very best to see if I can drop a short real quick. This is going to be like my last little video to drop for the night. I'm going to see if I can get like an on-feed drop real quick. And then more content on the way is what I'm telling you guys for sure. So I'm going to see if I can do that. And yeah, y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new. If you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and pretty much we got Music Monday as well. We got the Sold Out. I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. More content on the way. Sign up for the Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get my content out in time because life and work has been kicking my you-know-what, we are most likely discussing it in the Sold Out Discord, man. So anyway, man, I'll see you guys again on Monday with another Music Monday. Until then, smash the like button, sub up, and yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
run out of spread a wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember?